Well, but I've been shut out. You know, some platforms will not have me on.
Why?
They don't like that I'm, you know, an independent thinker. I'm not part of the herd. I'm not part of the go along to get along gang.
Yo, Ellen, we go so far back. You don't tell these people how far back we go.
I know, but I wear T-shirts. I don't know what that means. Anyway, all right.
So, I have been posting my thoughts and my stance on this, but I haven't spoken directly because I don't know what to say.
Ellen DeGeneres is catching heavy backlash online after speaking out in support of Diddy. And now Ice Cube is putting a spotlight on how Ellen, Oprah, and Diddy were allegedly working together to steer the narrative and protect certain images.
You know what it is? It's your homeboy Ice Cube. And some of you may not have realized that I'm not part of the club. And a lot of you listening to me right here, right now, you're not part of the club either. And what I realized with the club is what makes them so mad is when you don't want to be a part of it.
Ice Cube has always been one of the few people in Hollywood who refuses to stay quiet, and that honesty came with consequences. He's been pushed out, sidelined, and treated like a problem because he wouldn't play along. Ice Cube has said he saw how greed and powerful gatekeepers controlled the industry and how some people were shielded while others were sacrificed. He claims he saw this situation coming from far away. He knew it was only a matter of time before Ellen stepped in again, reshaping the story, and he also knew speaking up would cost him.
I'm talking about the club of gatekeepers that we all got to deal with. You know who they are, and they definitely know who they are. A lot of people would be like, what, who? Come on, man, stop playing. So, ever since I put out the contract with Black America, you know they've been here and there, this and that. But it's cool, you know. I expect that.
Ellen and Diddy go back years. She invited him on her show multiple times and even joked openly that she knew what went on at his after parties. That wasn't random humor. She knew exactly what she was referencing. It gets even stranger. Diddy reportedly once asked if he could host a party at her house. Now he's locked up and Ellen suddenly moves to England. Coincidence? Or something else entirely? Diddy's after parties were an open secret in the industry. People talked about them quietly, but almost everyone at the top knew they existed, and Ellen was reportedly around that circle more than once. Diddy clearly trusted her enough to keep her close. And then the moment investigations started heating up, Ellen suddenly decided she was moving to England. Come on. The timing alone raised eyebrows, and a lot of people online aren't buying that it was random. Some believe Ellen wanted distance fast, especially if things started unraveling behind the scenes. It's like she didn't want to be anywhere near the fallout once names started circulating.
About your birthday party, am I invited?
Yes. Yes, you're definitely invited. I invite you to all my parties. You just haven't seemed to show up to
No, well, is it on the East Coast?
Yes.
Well, that's why. Why don't you have one here on the West Coast? Because I work all the time.
Okay, well, maybe I have one at your house.
Where's that? Now, what time would your party start, let's say?
Like 9:30.
Really? That early?
Yeah.
I could make that.
Yeah.
But I could think of you of starting a party at like midnight. Like, what time will it go till?
That's a different type of party, though.
Uh-huh.
No, it'll go from like 9:30 to like maybe 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And then, you know, we have the top 2 floors of the hotel. You know.
And then it will carry on there?
Yeah. Then No, I mean the after party.
No, I know about them. I'll listen to the music. I've heard that song, After Party.
Losing their mind.
She sounded so sincere, didn't she?
Very
she could
sincere.
Virtually choke on her words. But the best one for me is Ellen DeGeneres, who is, by the way, a very nasty person. I've had dealings with her in Australia.
Bit of
Could I tell you some stories about that cow? But anyway, good riddance to her. But She was quite friendly with that P. Diddy bloke, wasn't she?
Well, this is why I say release the Diddy files.
Yeah,
Release
so,
the Diddy files. Come on, Donald Trump, we want to know whose name.
So maybe she's hightailing out of there before all that is thrown at her as well. But what a bunch of hypocrites.
Not long after, she changed her appearance and wiped out her social media presence. During the early period when legal pressure was building, Ellen was allegedly present at gatherings filled with powerful figures. She knew that if evidence or recordings ever surfaced, a lot of reputations could take hits, and it goes deeper than parties.
DeGeneres and her wife, Portia de Rossi, have reportedly fled the US, bound for the UK, after Donald Trump's landslide victory. Numerous publications are reporting the couple have left the United States permanently. There are also reports the couple have put their Montecito mansion on the market. Entertainment publication The Wrap has the exclusive story and said, Ellen DeGeneres and wife Portia de Rossi have moved to rural England, put their Montecito estate on the market, and plan to never return to the United States, telling friends the election of Donald Trump was their primary motivation. Ellen DeGeneres has been a vocal Trump critic, so the move doesn't come as a surprise to most.
Ellen DeGeneres has been seen rocking a new hair color since moving to the UK. The comedian changed her signature blonde look to brunette as she was seen enjoying a night out with friends at a pub called The Farmer's Dog. Ellen went out with her wife, Portia de Rossi, and a few friends, including the torn singer Natalie Imbruglia. Sources told TMZ earlier this week that Ellen and Portia moved to England because of Donald Trump's re-election. They have reportedly settled into their new home in the southwest region of England, but they purchased the property before the election.
Reports later surfaced about workplace issues on Ellen's show, painting a very different picture from her public image. People said the nice persona didn't match what happened off camera. That contrast feels familiar. Just like with Diddy, the public saw charm and smiles, while insiders described something far less pleasant when the cameras were off. This is the kind of company Ellen kept close.
Yo, Ellen, we go so far back. You don't tell these people how far back we go.
I know, but I wear T-shirts. I don't know what that means. Anyway, all right, let's.
I mean,
you hold that.
Okay.
All right.
I keep this. Take two if the joke didn't work.
No, it's okay.
I don't want no problems.
No, it's okay.
No, hold on. Hey, so cheers. Hey. Ellen, I heard you were sick, and look what I got you.
And this is where the story takes a much heavier turn. Stephen Twitch Boss served as an executive producer on The Ellen DeGeneres Show and worked alongside Ellen for nearly 8 years, right up until the show ended in 2022. Then, on December 13th, 2022, Stephen tragically passed away. At the time, people were shocked and confused. No clear explanation was given, and questions lingered.
We're learning more tonight about the tragic suicide of Stephen Twitch Boss and the detailed steps he took to hide his plans. TMZ is reporting when Twitch left his home the day before his suicide, he took an Uber to a motel about a mile away. At the motel, he switched his phone to airplane mode so no one could reach him. The motel manager says he checked in under his own name and never left his room. We also now know that Twitch left his note. Details have not been made public, but TMZ reports the note alluded to challenges Twitch had faced in the past. Entertainer Tyler Perry knows firsthand what that is like.
I want to take you back to a time in my life where I tried to commit suicide a couple of times because it was so dark. I thought the only way to make this better, this pain go away, is to end my life. Had any of those attempts happened, I would have missed the best part of my life.
Hey, everybody. Everyone is in pain and trying to make sense of it, and we'll never make sense of it. And the holidays are hard, I think, anyway. But to honor Twitch, I think the best thing that we can do is to laugh and hug each other, and play games and dance and sing.
Over a decade ago, I met someone who changed my life and our show. And I'm talking about you, Twitch. Come here.
And I know it seems hard, it seems impossible, but that's how we honor him and hug each other and tell each other we love each other and let people know we're there for them. and check in on.
Later, online rumors began circulating about a note that was allegedly recovered, with claims that it pointed fingers at people Stephen trusted. These claims have never been confirmed, but they spread fast. Some online theories suggest that after being introduced publicly on the show, Stephen was exposed to spaces and situations he wasn't prepared for. According to speculation, he felt pressure to stay silent and struggled with the weight of what he experienced. Again, these are allegations, not proven facts. People on social media started connecting dots, pulling Ellen's name into the same conversation surrounding Diddy, especially when talking about powerful circles and tragic outcomes. It created a storm of questions and suspicion.
Get to it. As you may have heard, this summer there were allegations of a toxic work environment at our show. And then there was an investigation. I learned that things happened here that never should have happened. I take that very seriously, and I want to say I am so sorry to the people who were affected. I know that I'm in a position of privilege and power, and I realize that with that comes responsibility, and I take responsibility for what happens at my show. This is the Ellen DeGeneres Show. I am Ellen DeGeneres. My name is there. My name is there. My name is on underwear. We have had a lot of conversations over the last few weeks about the show, our workplace, and what we want for the future. We have made the necessary changes, and today we are starting a new chapter.
What's clear is this: people who tried to speak out against powerful gatekeepers in Hollywood often paid a price. Careers stalled, invitations stopped, and names quietly disappeared from the industry. And many believe that reshaping narratives wasn't done alone. It took cooperation from some of the biggest figures in entertainment. Ice Cube has spoken about this directly. He said the moment he started calling out powerful elites, the people he once called friends disappeared. The same industry figures who used to chase him for interviews suddenly went quiet. Invitations stopped. Calls went unanswered. It felt organized. To him, it wasn't random at all. It looked like a coordinated shutdown meant to send a message to anyone thinking about speaking up. Just like Diddy once bragged in speeches, these elites hold real control behind the scenes. Ice Cube learned the hard way that many of the messages being pushed weren't about empowerment at all. He believed they were designed to confuse and weaken communities, not uplift them.
I've been shut out. You know, some platforms will not have me on.
Why?
They don't like that I'm, an independent thinker. I'm not part of the herd. I'm not part of the go along to get along gang, so to speak. So, I'm an outsider. And so, I'm not part of the club. But I've been excluded. I've been excluded on Oprah,
On Oprah?
On Oprah, yeah, I've been excluded. Yeah, man.
I would think you'd be the person Oprah would want to promote. I mean, you grew up in South Central, you were successful at a young age, you have dignity, you say what you think. Like, I thought that was the goal.
Almost 40 years rocking the mic. Jesus still killing the gun. And I'm gonna tell you right now, me and Dub C ain't never been to a Diddy party, mother. Thank God. You ain't gotta worry about on them mother tapes.
Figures like Diddy, Oprah, Jay-Z, and even Ellen built public images around positivity and helping the next generation. But Ice Cube questioned whether those images matched what was really happening behind closed doors. He felt people were being influenced, not protected. Then there's Diddy's downfall. One moment he was untouchable, worth massive money, and the next he was facing serious legal pressure. That kind of fall doesn't come out of nowhere. According to Ice Cube, power shifts in hip-hop happen fast when lines are crossed. And once you see the pattern, connecting the dots isn't hard at all. Diddy is now trying to run the same playbook to set himself up for a comeback. His sons are reportedly working with one of his longtime associates to put together a documentary that focuses entirely on his side of the story.
What platforms have banned you?
I tried to go on The View. They didn't have me on The View.
Why?
Well, a few of the guests just really didn't like where I was coming from. So, or a few of the hosts, I mean. So that's what I was told by the producers. You know, I don't know if the producers was just copping out and using some of the hosts to not have me come on and explain myself, but...
You'd be a good booking for them.
I've been on there before.
Yeah.
You know, it's just when I've became an independent thinker, when I've, you know, I'm not, you know, I don't follow their brand of politics, I guess.
But if you can't think for yourself, then you're not really free, are you?
No, you're not.
They work for us. We have the power. We decide what's hot. If we don't go, nobody goes. If we don't support, nobody supports. We control what's cool. We control what's hot. We control what your kids listen to, what they dance to. We control what's in video games. We control how they wear their pants, sag their pants. We control everything.
After 50 Cent spent years publicly dissecting Diddy's past, Diddy understands one thing clearly. If he ever wants a career again, the narrative has to flip in his favor. That's where the questions start. Why would anyone even agree to help push this kind of project right now? People online immediately zeroed in on Zeus Network and its owner, wondering why they'd align themselves with Diddy. Critics believe this move fits a familiar pattern. Allegations started circulating that pressure and leverage may be involved, though none of that has been proven. Diddy is clearly focused on repairing his image as he works through the appeals process. But a low-interest documentary alone won't cut it. At the same time, Diddy's legal team has reportedly gone after Netflix, filing cease and desist letters and threatening massive lawsuits aimed at stopping projects tied to 50 Cent. Whether that strategy works is another story entirely. What matters here is that 50 Cent obtained all of his footage legally. None of it was stolen, none of it was shady, and that's why it's been so hard to shut down. One thing is clear. Speaking out comes with real consequences. Anyone who challenges the narrative faces pushback at every turn. Between Diddy's legal battles, the documentaries, and the public fallout, it's obvious how controlled and complicated this industry really is. So stay sharp, stay curious, and always question what's being presented to you. If you made it this far, drop a like, subscribe, share this video, and leave your thoughts in the comments. I'll see you in the next one.